happened through the times of the dinosaurs. We've been through the Triassic and the Jurassic, but we're focusing on one period of the dinosaurs. The Cretaceous period. The Cretaceous period had the coolest dinosaurs, from the herbivores to the deadliest killers. It's a new species that we've never seen before. And so, some fossils, behavior that we've never seen before, to predatory hunts, and some evolutionary flukes, we will surely learn more about these amazing animals. In Cretaceous. This is our planet Earth. And you may think that all the animals we know today existed here. But not this time. This time has been known as the Cretaceous period, also known as the Mesozoic area, the Triassic, the Jurassic, and the Cretaceous period. These are the three periods of the reptiles, also called dinosaurs. Dinosaurs dominated the Earth, and they still exist here today. But until 65 million years ago, they became extinct. Scientists still figure out the exact cause of the extinction of the dinosaurs, while they're still working out the three theories. But right now, the focus on is the meteorite. By the time then, the dinosaurs still have a few hours to live before their death. Here, this is a T-Rex nest. And here, T-Rex are the top predators of the Cretaceous period 65 million years ago. This is a female. She had just laid 3 eggs. And finally, all 3 of them hatch. She hasn't fed them yet, and that's why she must bring food now, or else they will starve. But if she leaves them alone, she knows there'll be predators here, and that's why she must be quick. While the mother hunts, the hatchlings are given free time with them to play, and not to be too far with their nesting grounds. They're saying that they're fighting, but they're actually practicing their hunting skills. This game must get rough, but it's fun. But however, there are certain dangers wanting the babies. These are Quetzalcoatlus, the flying pterosaurs. Pterosaurs are not called dinosaurs. Instead, they're called flying reptiles. And these are the main predators of the hatchlings. They even try to get one of them one bit, and they must be quick. before the mother arrives. One of the babies see the pterosaurs, and they know they must run for their lives. Two pterosaurs going after the two hatchlings, and one of them is going after the other one. This hatchling has got a trick up his sleeve and pretends to play dead. And the pterosaur thinks he may have an easy food. And then the T-Rex calls. And scares one of the Quetzalcoatlus. The T-Rex has a brain, just like we do, and use it for smart, kind of like this hatchling did, to avoid danger and death. However, this hatchling is stumbling. And be like, he'll meet his fate. The Quetzalcoatlus got a hold of this one baby and decided to take it back to its nest. The mother T-Rex comes back empty-handed and then solves the terrors of the nest. Now, saying that she only has 2 hatches left and that the other one's being fed by a Quetzalcoatlus, she comes to the rescue. She's trying to get the Quetzalcoatlus, not only for protection, but also they have become prey. The Quetzalcoatlus flee, but they only have one food left, and they probably share. You know, T-Rex is the king of the dinosaurs. They can sometimes fail hunts and be empty-handed. Now the mother only has 2 hatchlings left, and she'll hunt again later. And if they don't eat, she'll have no hatchlings left. Nearby, there's another dinosaur that also live in North America, same with the T-Rex. Pachyrhinosaurs, meaning thick-nosed lizard, or one of the ceratopsians of the dinosaur age, called the Triceratops. It lived 70 million years ago, quite almost near the extinction of the dinosaurs. Pachyrhinosaurs have a bony lip on its nose, as well as a frill. But what scientists are trying to find out is that if they have a horn, because no complete skulls have been found. And this will solve the mystery of the strange ceratopsian. At 20 feet long, the ceratopsian can be much dangerous as well as the triceratops because they know how to protect themselves from danger. It's because of the bony limb and the frill's tail to push an enemy in case the other one's in danger. However, this herd has a problem. Many members have been eaten by the main predators, Gorgosaurus, and now there's only less of them left. So in order to stay safe, they're going to have to migrate, move to a new home, just to make sure that the rest of them are safe. And when mating season comes, when they have females, they know they'll have more babies, the more generations of Pachyrhinosaurs on the way. So they begin their quest. But however, the predators know what they're doing. One Gorgosaurus is watching the herd moving on, noticing that they are migrating too, but he has a plan. He will bring his pack into the nesting grounds they were going, and then they will have more food there than in the old home. It's not just North America that the dinosaurs made home there. They also live in other continents. This is South America, a continent which is warmer there. Here, there are so many trees here, kind of like the Amazon forest here today. But there also been some wide open plains here. Many herbivores to feast on the leaves. And if danger comes, they'll sometimes hide in these forests. Iguanodon also live here in these tropical habitats. These are sometimes duck-billed dinosaurs, but they don't look alike. You think Iguanodon might be one of the easiest prey for a carnivore to pick on, but you're wrong. You see its thumb? This thumb is used to fend off an attacker. Its thumb spike can be used to spike an attacker. And you can also use it to hold on to branches, to leaves, while it eats. So, this is the only way it can defend itself. If not, it could run on two legs. It may walk on four, but it has two legs. Back legs are for running. One of the coolest things about iguanodons is about how it eats. Using a strong beak at the front of its mouth, iguanodon bites off leaves and twigs to eat. And it chews food for a long time before it was just a mushy pulp. And that's the awful thing about dinosaur digestion. It also has a horse head. Its horse head is about the size of a horse. It was a big animal with a long, stiff tail. It had a long head like a horse, and its jaws were filled with lots of sharp teeth. So these are the traits of iguanodon. So this is one strong herbivore. but also one big bad carnivore. This is Carnotaurus, one of the deadliest killers that paleontologists ever found. He's got 2 horns, kind of like a bull, and he's one scary looking. And iguanodons are his favorite meal of the day. The iguana uses his own spike to try to spike it. But this doesn't bother the Carnotaurus one bit. The iguana tries to shake off the Carnotaurus' sharp teeth. But the Carnotaurus just keeps on coming. The iguana has a nasty gas on its neck, but it keeps fighting no matter what. The Carnotaurus are used to this. 2 horns knocked out the iguanodon, and now he's about to prepare the killing blow. The iguana's punctured the Carnotaurus' stomach. It was a tough fight for him, and some scars, but he will live, and he will recover. Meanwhile, the Carnotaurus, he may recover. It was a very bad wound, and it might attract some scavengers. Even though you're a top predator, you're also a failure. But there's one part of the Earth we had not explored yet. The Arctic. The Arctic may be a cold place, but in fact, dinosaurs do live here. Here in the Cretaceous, there have been some forests there, the ice forest. And the plains you're just talking about with no trees, there aren't. They're just forest, but as time goes on, there will be some plains from today. So here, dinosaurs have to do whatever it takes to survive in this very cold winter of the Arctic and Antarctica. This is the Leonosaur clan. They have been thriving here in the winter ever since the beginning of the Cretaceous period, and also near the end. They live here a clan for a lot of reasons. For one, if they live alone, none of them can survive here. And 2, for safety from predators. For right now, they're safe for now in this warm but cold place. The Lookout is keeping a close eye out for danger to make sure that the rest of the clan are safe. But here, there are no predators here yet, so that means it's safe for now. But the predator is behind them. This is Polar Allosaurus. He looks like a cousin from the Jurassic period, but it's different. This one is from the Cretaceous period, so there's a major difference between it. He's a vicious migratory predator. That means when he can't find food in his old home, he has moved to a new home to find that there are suitable prey there. And it seems like he may as well put the perfect place for a snack. He had found his target, a lone Leonosaur. But however, the other one sensed the danger and raised the alarm. The Allosaurus, however, charges anyway. The Leonosaur get away, however. The Allosaurus is not through yet. He may have lost his prey. He will find another one soon, as he's still on his search for other prey, the Leonosaur. He has been searching ever since, but still, he can't find no suitable prey. Nearby, a weak Mataborasaurus is slowly walking. He cannot keep up with the herd, and soon he might fall victim to predators and scavengers. In this one may see luckily, the polar Allosaurus may finally have some food. So, he goes for the kill. Now, the Allosaurus has food now, and needs to feast on his prize. However, this Allosaurus may not seem so lucky because it will attract other predators, and plus other polar Allosaurus. And he is right. This female Allosaurus also wants food too, but the male will not allow it. So, they have a fight for a right of food. The female has seriously injured the male, but the male's not giving up a fight yet. The female tries to snap the neck of the male, but the male is not through yet. He puts all his strength to it. The female is injured and decides not to fight no more. She leaves. She had to come back after the male was finished. Meanwhile, the male reigns victorious. Meanwhile, the female T-Rex is just waking back up and is ready to go back to the hunt again, and knowing that the tail will be safe from now on. We'll promise to be in a hurry. Then the T-Rex says something. A small herd of Triceratops grazing nearby. These are the mother's favorite prey. In fact, there are classic battles of T-Rex and Triceratops and has become popular around the world. She might go for small ones, but this time she's ready for bigger game and starts to take on larger male ones. And so she is ready for the challenge. The youngsters scatter, hiding behind the adult ones. And the larger male Triceratops has seen the female T-Rex, and he's waiting for a challenge. And the mother accepts the challenge, and soon they're ready to brawl. The mother uses her short arms to get back up and try to even the fight. When a larger male might seem like he's ready to meet his fate, the teenager one arrives. And soon, there's only 2 against 1, which means it might be a bad thing for the T-Rex. This is becoming an uglier fight, and the T-Rex knows she must try to finish it. Finally, she has killed the larger male Triceratops. And the teacher knows that he cannot fight no more to avenge it. She knows that the mother T-Rex is more powerful than ever, so the herd must move away to stay away from danger. The mother calls to her youngsters. And soon, they now have food. And when they get done, they want to have full bellies and will rest up. Even though they have lots of food, and when extinction comes, then the T-Rex won't have any food left. And if they don't, that they'll die. And that means that the king of the dinosaurs will come to an end in the Cretaceous period. The ending is near, and they had not been prepared for it. And the chances of survival seem like they've been pretty doomed.